This morning we're going to be controlling grey squirrels. I shot here about 2 weeks ago and managed a really decent bag, but the feeder is still going down pretty quick and it's still full with peanuts. So I've come again, going to get into my hide and we're going to see how many squirrels we can get this morning. I think we'll get maybe into double figures. Let's find out. It's an early start for this morning's squirrel session. I'd been sitting in my hide for about 50 minutes before the first one showed. I probably scared everything as I came into the woodland, and I was a little bit late. But it is still pretty early, so I already know that I will be getting off the mark pretty soon. That's a really good start. Nice clean kill is exactly what you want. I've always found that just sets me up ready for this session. Now, seeing as the first squirrel didn't actually get onto the feeder, we have another squirrel that's come in, and this one seemed quite agitated. It noticed the other dead squirrel on the ground, and that's where it seemed to be sniffing about. So if I see my opportunity, I'll be taking it before it even reaches the feeder. That's two down in relatively quick succession, and now we have a third that's come in. So it looks as if they're now starting to filter in pretty quick after my initial wait for the first one. And for the first time we've actually seen a squirrel on the feeder, so this is exactly where I want it, and we just need it to settle. That's actually the first one off the feeder. So yeah, really good start. We'll hopefully just keep going. Yeah, I wasn't really waiting around for that one. As usual, I saw my opportunity and I went for it. I wasn't waiting for it to get onto the feeder, because they seem a little bit hesitant to go onto it today. But fortunately, we've taken 4 squirrels down, and now we're currently looking at a possible 5th. And this one is on the feeder. That's exactly where I want it, because it makes my life so much easier. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, that pellet didn't hit home. Even though the crosshair was bang on onto its head, it's injured it. I could only assume that it was a bad pellet because my aim was good, and that's just dented my pride just a little bit, so I want to make up for it on the next squirrel. With that last squirrel needing 2 shots, I'm hoping to make up for it here. However, this time this wasn't a bad pellet, this was me accidentally pulling the trigger before it actually got onto its head. I shot it low in its nose, but I was very fortunate I managed to get a second shot away pretty quick, and that one certainly put it down. And because the last 2 squirrels that I shot needed follow-up shots, I decided now is a good time to go and collect these 6 that I've shot, get back into my hide, and hopefully I can get back on track with some nice one-shotters. This time I'm being a lot more patient. I'm going to wait for it to get a peanut, and then and only then will I take a shot. I want to make sure that this next shot is a clean kill. Crosshair, bang on central, absolutely nothing wrong with the rifle. I'm putting it down as a bad pellet. The equipment that I'm using today is the Weihrauch HW100 in 2.2 sub 12. I have a Arkansas 5-20 on top. I'm using JTS pellets, and this is a Manbilly saddle clamp. All information is in the video description. Well, hopefully you may have noticed that he had quite a nice beanie hat on, which is exactly what you need during summer, because this weather is absolutely terrible, which is why this is quite necessary in the UK, to be wearing a beanie hat in the middle of summer. With our 8th squirrel taken down, I just happened to notice there is another squirrel in the area, and if I'm quick enough, might be able to get a double. No words needed, really. Squirrels just come in, nicely set up, and I've taken a shot straight to the squirrel's head. Nice and clean. Now we're into double figures. And just as I was getting ready to leave, at the very top of the tree I noticed this squirrel, which was currently having a stretch. It started to make its way down the tree. after a bit of a standoff. And just like always, I saw my opportunity and I took it. And this is now the perfect time. I just need to go and collect those remaining few that I've just shot. I can finally stretch my legs, and it's a really, really good morning. Well, that was an absolutely fantastic morning on the squirrels using my Weihrauch HW100 with the Arkansas on top. Managed to bag these 11. Was actually busier than I expected, so yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. If you like this content, please make sure to check out my Patreon. There's a link to everything in the video description. On there you'll find exclusive content and behind the scenes, plus extra videos which are not on YouTube. It's only on Patreon. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I shall see you on the next one. Cheers for watching.